Welcome back to Ship of Fools. It's been a bit of a long time. There's been a new update, like 1.4. And also they announced that they're gonna release a new game or develop a new game. But let's just jump back into the Ascension, the brightness climbing. And this time we're gonna take Hink, splash damage, and effect some critical hits. Pretty decent. So yeah, we're just gonna look for critical items, like a little bit of a crit build. And we found immediately the the ceremonial dagger, which gives us crit. So that's pretty decent. We're gonna take the Siren's Call. So we're gonna unlock, I think it's a trinket. Yeah, that we're gonna unlock the trinket. And let's just see what this run has in store for us. Again, the early game is pretty weak on the Siren's Call, so we're gonna look for something that helps us in the early stages. So yeah, we're just gonna go for the question mark, the bottles, and then for the trinket. And there we saw the advantage of the crit. So it's been a hot second since I played the game, so I might be a bit rusty, but that shouldn't stop us from being able to complete the difficulty. Pretty easy. Let's see what's the question mark. So here we see the first difficulty increasing with like lasers being able to stun us in this section, which prior wasn't the case. So the next few videos shouldn't take too long for me to do. I was actually just busy this week, like these last few weeks, because work was pretty busy, but that should decrease now, and I have more time to play again. Let's see what trinkets we find. Obviously I would like more, even more that gives crit, like increase the crit chance for us. But I don't think we're gonna get some, because we're already quite lucky with the first one we got. Oh, a little bit of damage is fine here. The dagger really helps us to live through the pretty harsh early game, because as we see we only deal 1 damage and some of the enemies are quite tanky. And yes, deflects are always crit, so he works pretty well with pedal stuff. But I'm just glad I didn't hit something with like area 4 enemies, like the black crabs would be really stressful. So yeah, we go for the shop, see what we find here. maybe we can buy something, even though our money is very little. The corkscrew is pretty good, because we have the message in the bottle. Let's see. Oh, we found enough money to actually buy something good. So the old parrot hook I don't want, the corn on the knob I also don't want. The empty plastic bottle is really nice, because of the corkscrew. And we're probably gonna recycle it too. Since I spent the money, I just go for the money, otherwise I would have gone for the casino. And then we probably go for the curse. So we head out here. So I'm gonna look to deflect a little bit more, just because I want the crit here. Take the money. We wait for the snail with the bobs to jump on. Nice. A little bit more of money goes a long way. Okay, so that's... we definitely go for the harpoons here. And then we think for a short second if we go for the ammunition or if we go for the artifact. So this one we've already beaten a few times, so we know at this point where they're gonna appear. The crits, like the splash damage here, is really valuable. Because it makes the whole thing just a lot easier. I would have been ready to deflect here, but it wasn't even necessary. This one can be a lot more rough if we wouldn't have it, but since this is his special ability and we were really lucky. So yeah, I'm just gonna go for the curse and the artifact. The blank curse would be really decent. The Sandala one would also be decent. Ooh, this is probably the toughest one. If I wouldn't been so close towards the domain's keeper, I would have taken it. But since my deflect also counts as a critical strike, I can take it. If I would have, like, let's say 4 or 5 more maps I would have taken, I would have needed to take, I definitely wouldn't have taken it. Like, straight up. I'm clarifying it. This is actually just because I know that this is gonna be fine. Ish. Because the sandwich still is pretty slow. So here I just hope for critical hit. So instead of 5 damage I deal 40, obviously. And I think that should be it. Take the money. We take the clock. Elemental effect durations, not the best thing. So we're probably gonna recycle it. So the tentacles we beat a lot of times at this point. There shouldn't be too much of problems anymore. I'm just gonna stay mainly on melee. While I try to not get overwhelmed by them in the later stages. But this is like this is the first one I'm not too worried that we're not gonna be able to beat him. It just takes a lot longer. Maybe, yes, got it. So Seagull obviously a lot better damage. In the next domain we're gonna look for better ammunition, obviously. This is again the early one, this is just a filler, to be honest. Like, yes, it works with the clock theoretically, but the benefit isn't enough to be actually like keeping it. So yeah, we're just gonna trying to get rid of it to replace it with a better one. Crit obviously still did a lot of damage on it, but the problem is also the ammunition amount. So yeah, here we're just looking to deflect. It's a pretty good one. And now we just switch to the gun and hope for some decent crits. The dagger here does just everything. Without the dagger this would be a completely different run already. Ah! This one I can't hit. This one I had to take the damage. Obviously not too happy with it. But it was still fine. Maybe another crit? No. And that's it. We got rid of the worst curse. We got some dangerous. Creates 2 copies of reflected projectile in a spread. It is a pretty decent one. I'm probably still not gonna keep it though. Let's see what we find with the artifact. The pearls are amazing. This one we actually keep. The 30% more magazine capacity. This one we just use on the boat. And we're gonna see what if we're gonna replace the... So the best case of the plastic bottle would theoretically beat the golden bottle, but it has like a 1% chance. The light fan... So my thing is, the bottle would have actually worked with the corkscrew, right? So I'm gonna replace these two with the dangerous we have. The warming essence still counts as a bottle, so it's a little bit better. So it's both harpoons. We're gonna keep it for now. With the dendro in there, we can always change it. So bottle would be super interesting to get. But at the bottom half, there's ammunition and an artifact. So I'm always gonna go for that one. The pearls also a bit mitigate the problem of the siren's call. Ammunition itself. So personally, I wouldn't say currently no to warrior sculpture. So that the crits would basically reload the gun, but that would spoil me very much for this build. Just a bit of deflect duty. I actually would check, I think the Rusty Saw Blade would have been amazing with this build. Just because it crits automatically. Ensure me to crit with a lot of splash damage. Whoops. That was pretty tight. I assume there's a bit more to come. Yeah. The wood we keep. Let's see what ammunition we find. There, we would have reloaded at least like 2 times already if we would have had the warrior sculpture. That's usually pretty tanky with the shield on and immune to status effects. That's why you also want to replace the Siren's Call, or at least the ammunition. Jesus Christ. Please, just... So, shield is off. Status effects work now. Crits also work now. Let's see what we find. Pocket Blizzard, we're just gonna recycle it. So, what else would I want to recycle? Do I want something to recycle? I think we're gonna get rid of it. Now we go for the shields, then the artifact, and then probably the chest through the portal. The egg I take obviously, because on its own it's too inconsistent. And as long as we have this, how do you call it actually? The Siren's Scale. I have a consistent ammunition, which I want and need. So yeah, this is for damage and this is basically for me. So this one I'm just gonna... Yeah. I just wanted him to blow away. To be able to knock him away. So I don't have to deal with his status effect, like with the explosion. So the Purse here doing an amazing job, as we see. Now it's only one round of magazine. Sure. We take it. So yeah, we just go for the chest straight away. And we're gonna be able to see with the Wayne if it's worth to go for the trinket. The ice cubes. Yeah, we take it. They deal at least more damage. So we just go for the question mark. We know we're not gonna make it to the trinket. So it's just straight up gonna be question marks. So yeah, I'm gonna take a damage here. Nothing I could have done. I mean, yes, I could have prioritized Squid a bit more. So we're gonna try to freeze him. Worked out pretty good. So we either gonna wait for an enemy to appear or... Nice! We did make profit even, because we lost one shield, but we got two. Yeah, too slow. Nah. Okay, a bit too late. Yeah, a little bit of damage on this one. Should still be pretty fine. So another curse. Let's see what it is. I'm pretty inclined to take it. Yeah, this one. This is perfect. This is the game basically telling us to that this run is gonna be done. Because we were at the end anyways. So there was no point to go anywhere else. The claws also, at this point, pretty erratic boss, but shouldn't pose a problem here anymore. So we're gonna freeze the shooting one and try to keep it locked in place. A bit too slow. Nice. Let's just deflect this one, since they lay pretty perfect. Let's switch to a little bit more damage. So the next big question for me is gonna be, what's gonna be the thing I'm gonna duplicate? So the corkscrew or the ceremonial dagger? Let's see if we can stun it. Or freeze it in this case. Yeah, perfect. So deflecting, I'm always gonna try to aim to the eye. Pretty easy. He's gonna do probably one more round of lasers before I can actually defeat him. Yeah, pretty easy. We get the rare artifact, trinket. The Litecoin, more money, pretty nice. Should actually gonna pay off if we go for a shop. We're gonna take the free wood we get here. So, this would be 30% crit, which would amount to pretty good splash damage, but the corkscrew in total pays off more. Because my logic behind it is, if I get a lot more crits, if I get a lot more ammunition, crits come eventually anyways. So yeah, that's the reason why I duplicated the corkscrew. So the wood obviously we use. Once we received more damage. It's not worth to use free heal. So, lower part is interesting because of the bottle. The curse is uninteresting at this point. So we're gonna go for the bottle, ammunition, shop, and then trinket. That should benefit us the most. Yeah, the bottle. The duplicating of the bottle already paid off. This one is also a lot more now. So I've seen that they added an endless mode to the game, but I'm not gonna play it. As much as I enjoy the game, endless is a bit too much for me. Because I thought if I should play it, basically to go as long with the flow as I want to. But the game is so interesting for me because of the fact that it's one run. And then you're done and then you proceed with the next run. So endless is a bit too much for me. So, should be fine. As I said, the penguins are a lot easier than the little crab. Or not crabs, but the little snails that come onto you. Yeah, I mean, the little crabs, I can't describe them differently. Because as you've seen, I can always get out of the stun. So the money in the ocean I see. But I'm not particularly looking to pick it up. Since with the light coin we get so much more. How much ammunition do you have? 30. The problem with the manta ray is that they don't have the particularly, how should I say it, like the feeling that it hits good, and they don't stutter enemies, so it's a bit annoying against crabs and everything that's attacking more. So yeah, we pass on it. Magic hat obviously we don't want. I'm just gonna ditch it. Popcorn we're gonna take just because we have so much money. Hedger, I don't see a point to buy it. So yeah, and the bird, obviously uninteresting. So let's just go for the trinket. And we see either we go for a question mark and an artifact, or just question mark towards the lost and found shop. We have pretty good options here. So that's a big disadvantage of the build I had, because I was too reliable on. I relied too much on myself being good and have no splash damage. So that's why the penguins are in the third domain. Just because of the fact that this damage stacks up a lot more. So yeah, we're just gonna go for a second run. Like this was 30 minutes. We're just gonna go with the Siren's Call because I really want the trinket. This is a little bit of a warm-up round. So now the trinket that he uses, or she, isn't gonna benefit us as much, obviously, because we have no safe way to ensure a crit. So we're gonna go for the bottle and the question marks. Artifact would be interesting, but I want to see what's in the randomness. Okay, I guess I just didn't see the snail coming on the boat, because I was actually a bit bamboozled by it. So yeah, if you find egg stuff, obviously amazing. Pretty decent. I see the bottle, don't worry, since we missed it a few times already. What would you like? An artifact. I don't think I can give an artifact. We're also gonna go for the money here. Just because I have the feeling that one of the question marks is gonna include a shop. So yeah, we're just gonna deflect here. Okay, this one I just couldn't do anything. And let's just see what's inside of all of the question marks. Let's just hope not too much enemies. So there's another chest. But as we progress further, we see that these maps are a lot more rare than before. We're gonna wait this one. Just gonna look. There's probably one more. It's also a good way for us to get some eggs out. So yeah, no stress here. I take the one that does a lot more damage. And let's see what good is. Dendril, I take money, obviously. Harpoon, amazing. More money, more harpoons. And a shield. Pretty decent. We take this one to repair the one damage it took. So with 300 coins to go into the casino is pretty good. Or not the casino, but... So we wait. Oh, still was wrong. We're still gonna take... Nah, this was too slow. This one obviously is a lot harder, because it's more time restrained. We take the 3 more HP. So I'm gonna go to the shields just because I want to see if the trinkets are gonna be swallowed or if I can still get them. So we take the harpoons. We give the ice ammunition, the ice egg. Ah, pretty easy. 3 shields is always decent. Oh yeah, this is perfect. We take the chest. We proceed to take the ammunition. And then the trinket, and then we go for the tentacles. Sailfish! Pretty good. I take it, obviously. Let's see what ammunition awaits us. If you can replace the siren scale. Pretty easy stage. I mainly focused on the rings that's the most colorful, like the most intense. And that way I knew which one I had to deflect. Magma spikes, amazing. We take the pierce damage, always. We knock the corpse away, otherwise you get damaged. We take another shield for free. Oil up we take. The plushie we don't. Reduce shooting spread by 50%. Not necessary. But we still have the recycle in front of us. Oh, we take a curse. So yeah, we take it again. We took it the last round that failed. We're gonna replace the Siren's Call effect. Just or the artifact, let's say it like that. So the only difference this time is, instead of me playing only defense, I have to attack the tentacles too. And unless I really mess up, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Oops, that was the wrong artifact. Definitely didn't want to do that. So I need maybe to re-explain why I put the bird so far away from me. You thought it would seem more logical to put it next to me. Because I'm the player, obviously, duh. But the fact is that if it's easier for me to reload just the gun and play defense So basically just load the sentry turret, and I just hop around between defense, deflecting, and getting sometimes a shot in. No, you don't. And no, you don't, lifeline. No, you don't. And yes, you do, because I can't hit you. So I don't think I can beat him here, but I should be able to beat him like this. So we're gonna load the gun. We got the light purse. Amazing, obviously. Also take the egg for this one. So, top contender for being recycled is the ship. I could also give it to her, but the artifacts break after 3 hits, and I'm really not comfortable with that one. And we're also just gonna replace the monocular, because I really don't want it. Nice! Obviously this was always worth. We take the dangerous, we take the planks, and just go. So the rainbow peacock is gonna give us now 3 eggs. Pretty nice. It's still a bit on the slower side. So we don't go for the curse, we just go for the question mark, the artifact, the question mark, the bottle, and then we proceed from there on. It doesn't sound like a... yeah, it sounds like a treasure. Or maybe even a choice. Yeah, it is a choice. Yeah, I think I know which one I go for, since my character is built around critical hits. Or takes big advantages of me being able to crit. Let's see. The bombs I don't want, I don't take. There's no recycle anymore, so no point to go for it. Let's see what curse we find and then decide. We would take... yeah, this one we take. We're just gonna replace it. So we can't repair. I would have also taken the curse that you lose $10 each time you get hit. So we wait for the bomb to disappear. Should be by now. So we take the bottle with us. If you take a bottle in the first area, you can't use it in the second area, even though the siren calls that you do have a bottle. for everyone's information, because I tried it already and it didn't work out the way I thought it would. So personally I would like maybe something that to be able to shoot a bit faster and some more magazine capacity. But we still have a little bit of area to go, like a little bit to go. So because the trinkets we are not able to get any more shop. I would go for the shop, to be honest, but with $310 there's not much we can purchase anyways. So we take the chest, we take the shields, and we take the question mark. The egg grenade, amazing. This is slowly turning into a full-on egg build. Yeah, it looks pretty good. So I'm gonna try, and I failed my roll, and that's why I took the damage. So squids with the deflecting bubble are a bit of a menace. Just because the fact you can't interact with them at all. I want this one, and I want this one. I said I want this one, thank you. So yeah, this paid off a lot. We took like 4 more shields. Let's see what's in here. And then we go again for the claws part 2. So I actually wanted to... Can I maybe hit you? So in this case I wanted to stop him, like the centrifuge, from hitting the enemy, because he had the deflecting bubble. Can I get you? Yes, I can. Because it would have been a lot more stressful. Some wood, harpoon, another shield which I can't actually use. And we are good to go. So we reload the gun while we have the time for it. Can I take the egg? Thank you. Not the one I was looking for, but I'm still gonna take it. So we reload here. And we're gonna go on full defense. While I'm not too worried that we're gonna be able to defeat this one. Just because we're currently pretty strong. If I would have the choice to take a trinket of my choice, I can tell you straight up, it would be... It currently would be the warrior sculpture, just because I wouldn't need to reload anymore at all. Like, it would go crazy. We deflect it, we recharge you, like we refill you. And that was claws! Again. And this time we won't fail. So, Litecoin and Light Purse. I talked about this combo already a bit, which is insanely strong. Next interesting thing is what to duplicate. So the Light Purse and the Litecoin would be an interesting choice. The Ceremonial Dagger is not good enough. I'm gonna go for something a bit, let's say, more unique, which is gonna be the Rainbow Peacock. Plus the Feather Mask, just because they interact so well with each other. Yeah, this should be good, pretty good. So this is slowly going into like an egg commitment, like a bird commitment. I would like to go for the bottom part just because there's so much. The lower part is really good, interesting looking. But I'm gonna go for the artifact. Or will I? So yeah, we're gonna go for the artifact. Another question marks would be really appealing. But I hope to find an artifact that's gonna replace this ammunition. Like the lava spikes. Like an Hatcher would be amazing. So we're just gonna try to do this. Yeah, like an Hatcher would be really, really good here. Pearls would be amazing. Aye. So this one, I saw some money here. I know that there was like a lot of money that I didn't pick up. Nah, I saw the coins. Let's see what we find here. Looking for the money here. Barracuda. We're gonna take it. Oh, we're gonna take it. Maybe find the trinket for magazine capacity. Some dangerous, decent ice cubes we're not gonna take. Nothing too special here. I'm gonna pick up the egg just to replace it. Yeah, we just go to get some more harpoons. We wait for his little babies to pop up. Now we just stall until we get some eggs, please. Thank you. Pretty easy one. Nice, the trinkets are still an option to get. Oh god, no! Still pretty good. We got the shield that we lost. We got some more money. Gonna put in a freezing one, some fire into here, and let's just... So I'm gonna go for the shop, but I'm not gonna purchase anything. The light purse just works too good. Would it take a hatcher? Maybe? Some more money. The box of rice is interesting, but not interesting. Like, it's interesting, but it's not good, let's say it like that. Metal plating. Yeah, there's nothing valuable here. Nothing that we actually want. So we're just gonna go for the trinkets. So I'm gonna wait again a little bit. Just so the eggs drop some... The birds drop some eggs. Jesus Christ. A lot less stressing than the last time. That's all I'm gonna say. What is it? Resonance on harpoons? Not good. Whistle? There's better stuff. But it's a free trinket, so we take it. That's the good part about this boss, is because the intro sequence is so long, you usually get out everything that you need. Yeah. Just gonna deflect this one. And that's about him. That's about the head. I don't think it's gonna be that easy with the Eye of the Storm. But that shouldn't stop us. So I take the 3 planks, I'm simply just gonna turn them into more damage. Sentry Converter, uninteresting. Snow Cone, uninteresting. Fire Tentacle would be interesting in case if I would have the light purse. But we're gonna probably sell the musical essence. Just because we wanted money. So, let's go. So now again a bit of stalling. I use some harpoons here to get at least a little bit of more damage. So that was the big worry that I had about this one. But since usually only the first, like, it needs so long for the first stage to get some eggs, I wasn't too worried about the next stages. Ah, he tried. And now the banger. Nice, and that's it. We got the keychain plushie. Increase fire rate by 50% on cannons you load, reduce projectile size and projectile damage by 25. We take the Dangerous, we put on the Peacock. So the difference between the light purse and the light coin and the rainbow peacock and the feather mask duplication is the light purse and the light coin had a. It was going to be stronger, but it needed some time for me to get some money. And that was the reason why I took the egg and the rainbow peacock. Because as we saw, I lost the run before that. Just because I didn't have any splash damage and I got swarmed by enemies. And I knew if we get another bird, like an hedgehog, or any artifact that interacts well with the build I had going, the chances of succeeding were pretty high. So that's why I went for the feather mask and the rainbow peacock. So, brightness 11. We are on the stages that I didn't unlock yet. I know what they do, but I didn't unlock them yet. Again, I beat the game in co-op to 15, and this is the solo run. So cursed artifacts have increased effects. We're gonna see the next time what it basically means. We're also gonna have new purse to buy when we beat this brightness, and from now on we can use the refreshing, the one-armed bandit basically, to see different artifacts, different trinkets. Like, we can refresh the shop basically, because now I officially unlocked it, quotation mark, so now I can use it. We're gonna see the problem also with the one-armed bandit, because there is a caveat to it, a pretty big one. But yeah, we did it with Hink. There was some redemption. And I'm gonna see you on the next run. Bye bye.